This is a short presentation of our touchscreen project on the game Rummikub, made by myself, Kevin and Carol. So just to start, we're going to take a look at what we've got done on the touchscreen. So it begins by pressing the play button. It brings you into the 14 tiles displayed for player 1 and player 2, and another touch of the screen moves all of player 1's tiles to the center of the screen. This is a look at the code we wrote for the touchscreen project. The first 5 parts up here in the top left hand side of the screen are the libraries we included for this project. The very first one is the core graphics library, the second one is specific to the TFT LCD screen, and the last 3 are for different functions I was trying to get going for this project. We could have wrote the code in C and used different libraries to import it to compile in the Arduino, but I decided to go this way just for my own education. So further down then we have definitions. Some definitions are taken straight out of sample code you can find online or sample code you find in Arduino libraries. The TS-min X here and max X here are for the XY coordinates for this screen that I have, which is a 3.5-inch Kumon screen. Further down then we have other definitions, again taken straight from other Arduino libraries. The colors here are defined. They use hexadecimal to be recognized by the compiler, and we just define them as black, blue, red, green, etc. just so when you're writing code it makes more sense and more user friendly. Here then we have the array of tiles. So originally we were going to have an array of characters. It's 104 positions. Each position can be 3 spaces wide. Here we have the main setup for the program. Serial begin. The random seed takes a read from the analog pin A0 to ensure we actually get a random number, not pseudo-random. Further down here we have the main screen you see when the Arduino starts up. So we set the rotation to 1, which gives us a landscape view. The background is filled in blue. Again, we took the hexadecimal code for blue and assigned the actual word blue to it. Set the cursor to 0, 0. Then we started filling in the words, our names, the play button, and all other sorts to make it more presentable to the user. Inside our main loop then, this is where we are waiting for the user to press the play button before continuing on to display the 14 tiles or however many tiles of random colors and random numbers to the user. So what we have here is taking a reading of the pressure to make sure that it actually is being pressed and not just glanced off or someone hitting it. And what it does, it maps the coordinates then of that position to say that yes, the play button was pressed. To deal the cards then, we have just a display to say player 1. So this is the initial screen you see after the play button is pressed. So it generates 14 random colors, random tiles with 14 random numbers and different random colors. So we use a for loop. Each time it goes into a for loop, it comes out with a random number and a random color. And it does the same for player 2 then. So to move the tile then, we were mapping the screen and to say that if it was pressed in a certain position, do move to this position. This didn't really work the way we anticipated it, and as you can see at the start, when you pressed at the start, so the aim was that when you would press, say, player 1, tile 1, it would map that position and move it to your chosen place, but that didn't really work for us. All this here is to say if you press the first tile, press the second tile, press the third tile, and so on for player 1, that it would overwrite where that tile was to the grey screen and move that tile to the center of the screen. So I was just using a number of if statements to try do that with the positions of those tiles. That was our short presentation just on the demonstration and a quick look at the code. I hope it was up to standard. Thank you very much.